Welcome back to Inscryption and to the wetlands, where I don't know what we're up for. Let's see. Getting a new card to start with, huh? Bullfrog, defend against flying, costs 1. A rattler that costs 6 bones. And the river snapper again. Our river snapper is upgraded still, right? I'm vaguely remembering what we did last time. The question here is, do we try and build a, you know, I'm thinking in a meta sense, possibly slightly ruining the game, but the game, I think this has to be pretty canned. I don't think that this is actually playing a card game. This is playing the idea of a card game. I think that whatever you choose, it lays out a scenario for you that's already pre-planned from the opposite side. Card draws are not random, it's just a puzzler, basically. I think, based on what I've seen so far. So I think whatever you pick, it probably just gives you the resultant path that, you know, the other side plays something that's appropriate for the cards that you chose. But maybe I'm incorrect about that. So the question then becomes, if you're thinking about this like a card game, or if you're not thinking about this like a card game, do you try and build like a card game where you try and build a consistent deck that does a certain thing? Or do you try and just build what's, you know, interesting? I think, seeing as I think the game is canned, and I'm mostly curious about the narrative more so than about perfecting the card game, I'm tempted to just take whatever's most interesting, most unusual. I don't actually remember if we have all of these. We have a river snapper. We've seen the rattler, I think, from the other side. I think I'm going to take the bullfrog. I don't remember what I want to check my deck, actually. Does this let me check my... Can I check my deck from here? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, so... Items or a camp. I don't know what that blood thing is. That's another card there. That looks like a mini boss. Is that what that is? And then I can't tell what's up there. I don't really need items. Do I have 2 or 3? I think it's just the 2, but let's go to the camp. The last one was an event, so I'm like... Oh, is it the same thing again? Okay. So the last time we tricked them, does it work again, or do we actually end up sacrificing something by accident? I kind of don't trust the game to play out as expected, you know? Part of what's going on here is that, like, part of the game outside the game I'm playing as the player is that the game inside the game is not consistent. That's sort of like, that's the whole narrative thing, the whole narrative conceit here. So not trusting how the game works is part of the game. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There's room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its health, said another. Was the last one its strength? I think it was. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. No way. What happens if I put you in there? Do you say anything? Pick something else. Do what you must. I'm tempted to enhance the cat because... Or do I enhance myself? The cat, it makes the cat more useful because it can actually do something other than sit there and live. But stop this. I honestly don't even remember the skink. When a card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing this sigil moves to the right. Interesting. Do you have anything else to say? I mean, this is my first time through the game. I can't see the future. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm dumb. I forgot that it was health, not power. Somebody was yelling that as they watched this video. Oh well. The health of the cat was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. Alright, well. This is the one where they all have flying again, right? Wait, what is... At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. And they all have flying. Oh, I didn't see the bones. Alright, well... Dang it. Well, alright. I guess that's it. Wait, what? Huh? Why did these flip over? Did I misunderstand the meaning here? I thought they moved to the right. I think I'm screwed anyway. Well, let's see how the balance works out. I don't know what kind of damage this does. Wait, what is this item? Frozen opossum bottle. I don't remember getting... was that there before? Frozen opossum is created in your hand. A frozen opossum is defined as 0 power, 5 health, frozen away. Huh. I think I can survive this turn. I do want to burn an item. So they only reveal themselves on their turn? Oh, I was mistaken. I was looking at the raven and thinking it was the flying thing again, but it's the turning right thing that is enabled. Or is it? Because this doesn't have it. Waterborne. Card bearing the sigil submerges itself during its opponent's turn. While submerged, opposing creatures attack its owner directly. Okay, so this seems like it's a test of overwhelming power. rather than a test of defense. Which sort of works in my favor, sort of doesn't, because at least I still attack them, so I keep the balance a little bit better. I may have just screwed this up, but let's see. 4. Yeah. How disappointing. The fervid mantis. Its prying claws strike both to the left and right. The tragic rat king. When their tangled bodies become corpses, you will gain 4 bones. Interesting. And a river snapper. Is there a cap to the number of cards I can have? Because I've noticed that, like, there were... I had, what was it, 8 or 10 cards, I think? Which sort of filled everything up. It hasn't given me a warning, but, apparently not. Not yet, at least. Alright. Let's see. You can always say that. What should I trade? It's interesting because some of these cards are just like objectively worse now. Like the Rattler is so expensive for what's ultimately kind of a neutral card. Like, it's very good in a situation where I can guarantee that I can get it on the board unimposed or unimpeded, but like and I don't really know what I'm doing with the Gek. What if I imbue... Oh, wait a minute. Do I have this backwards? Did I forget which one was the sacrifice? Yeah, this is the sacrifice. Okay. Whoops. So... What happens if I put... What do you say? You don't have anything to say? Other than the choice is yours. Interesting. So maybe I just want to take the Rat King and put that ability on something cheaper. I could put it on the Opossum, make it just a multiplier so I get 4 bones from 2 bones. That's still a turn burnt for 2 bones. The Wolf is already a pretty good card as is. It's a little bit of a higher end card. It requires blood. It requires 2 blood already. It's got better stats than the Rat King. And if I can imbue it with the Rat King ability, that's just an overall improvement. These paths are kind of long, actually. Okay, what is that? Card bearing the sigil will grow into a more powerful form after one turn on the board. Okay. Sure would like to know what you turn into. Oh, that's creepy. Hello, ant thing? Spider? Can't tell. And they have flying, because of course they do. I'm kind of underprepared for that. It's interesting, because I don't think I've ever drawn the pelt before. It's got 1 health. It can be sacrificed for blood, but then presumably I won't have it available for me to spend later. I think I'm going to leave it for now. You don't fly, but you defend against flyers. If I put a squirrel here... And it's a rough spot. Do I just take 2 more hits for the turn? So that I can pull another card? Do I pull an item? Pulling 3 blood seems like a waste. If I could put something else on the board to attack the bee... Yeah. I can't sacrifice that. Oh. Balls. Well, I misunderstood what this symbol meant. That's unfortunate. That's double unfortunate because of where I put it, because I actually wanted to use it to block this card. Fuck it. Oh, wait, that even though that flew, the skink hit? Why did the skink hit? I don't know why the skink hit that bee. Okay. Mantis. And a bee. Oh boy. Okay, let's see how this goes. I might be in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Rough. No need to move. I'm afraid you are not dead yet. Hold still. Where did I put that camera of mine? Pathetic. Do you really think I would leave film in there? Do you have any idea what that camera is capable of? Give me that. We have a memento to create. Behold your death card. Shall we begin to ink it? Please choose a card to draw the cost from. Okay. Good question now. 2 bones from the opossum. Power and health. This is shitty. I don't have a good option. I don't think this technically... I think only one of them gives a power and a health. So unless I want to become an ant. 1 power and 2 health from the skink. Choose a card from which we'll extract the sigils. Sigil of many lives from the cat. I barely got to use my card before. You must capture your visage. Say cheese. Huh. So how does this end up looping? Perhaps you will make it farther than the foot of a totem. Knock on wood. Alright. We're going to take a quick break before we start on the next thing.